Hey, east, west, north, and south. Who them a talk about? MORAA, the one and only truth teller. You don't know. It's MORAA, MORAA, MORAA. The one and only truth teller. You don't know MORAA? You got it, girl.
Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Now, I did a video a couple of hours ago and you guys came through in the comments section. You know, you guys have advised, you guys have given a lot of feedback, which is very, very good. And this is why I say that, people in Team Marwa are people with sense. People who have, expertise. People came out to advise. And, I have to read a few of these comments because as you have advised me, educated me. Guys, in life, we learn every single day. And of course, when I, read your comments, I learn one or two things, And so let me read some of these comments because they are also going to be an eye-opener to other people who didn't know, about this stuff. Because there was this issue about, iammarwa and the river and where he has built his wall. So Masubo Zero had come out with a video with a government official trying to tell people that, this is a river and it should be, people should only build 30 meters away from the river and stuff like that. But you guys have come out to explain some few things to me and, they are important, guys. So let me read some of these comments. Like this one says, MORAA, tell Masubo to read this Rule 116, Determination of Riparian Land Water Resources Management Rules 2007. Yes. Actually, I am also going to read that because we have to understand what is going on. And we have to understand these laws. Because people cannot be throwing laws, at us. At Marwa, at people out here, as though we don't know how to read. So, he again says, 30 meters is normally determined by a river bigger than 6 meters. Yes. So, apparently, this river is not more than 6 meters. Now, some of you actually even came to say that this is not even a river. This is a stream. This one says, the stream is not a river. The standard length for a stream is 6 meters and not 30 meters for the main river. Like 𝐿𝐒𝐿. I don't know what's like 𝐿𝐒𝐿. But anyways, I think this is the same as the other one. Who is talking about the 6 meters and 30 meters rule. This one says, I think Marwa already knew that because in one of his videos, he and one of the uncles discussed it while he was building the wall. But I think they thought it was only 10 meters away from the stream, if I remember correctly. Well, I feel like this person could be right because I also remember something like that. However, I do not remember the details. But apparently, Marwa must have known how many inches, how many meters, or whatever it is, how many centimeters, and he must have adhered to it. And like we have heard, this is not a river, this is a stream. Okay, guys. This one says, I can't wait for the surveyor to get there. I'm so tired of lazy gang march of jealous fools. I'm so tired of lazy gang munch of jealous fools. How many years have that wall been up? It's funny how they just now have a problem with it. And that is why I was talking about jealousy, guys. That is why I was talking about jealousy, guys. That is why I was talking about jealousy. Guys, you cannot come out here, start talking about something that has been there for years and years, and all of a sudden you have realized that it is there. Leave alone that. Clearly, these people are looking for Marwa. They are just looking for anything, big or small. Clearly, it is not about the river. It is jealousy. Yes. Come and kill me. Guys, this one says, first of all, that body of water running through Nyabohansi is a stream, not a river. Many people have been reminding those referring to it as a river of this fact. Am I misrepresenting something here? Could someone find an official map of Kenya where it is identified as a river, plus disclose the name it has been given? Is the Kenyan law quoted by the local official interview regarding the construction of walls near rivers applicable to walls being built near streams? Please set the record straight regarding this matter. Inquiring minds want to know. I think that this is a very good comment. And yes, as a matter of fact, I am going to task myself into investigating some of these things because, guys, I mean, we also want to know. So when we're building our villas next to the streams, so we know how to go about these things. Guys, is this a river, gazetted like in the Kenyan map? And what is the name of this river? I guess we will have to find that out. So, guys, and as you can see, there are there are slight differences, in rivers and streams rules. There are differences regarding rivers and regarding streams. Generally, most of the rules are the same, but there are some slight differences. So I also want to find those out, and so I can know. Because, guys, it is getting ugly. We have been, treated to this nonsense of river, lake. I mean, they're almost even calling it a lake. Guys, they will even call it an ocean just so they can nab Marwa. Guys, thank you so much for this feedback. And all of you, all the rest, of course, I could not read all the comments, but all of you who commented, each and every one of you, even if you just said hi, thank you so very much. And let's keep our comment section popping. Let us keep it lit as usual. So, guys, let us go to Mzee Kuhara. I have seen a video where he has done talking about, this land that Rocio was gifted by Mzee Ondari. Talking about, this is a scam. He has learned from the best, guys. He has learned from the best. He was saying that Mzee Ondari is just a broker. That is not his land. It is Marwa's land. So why is Mzee Ondari gifting Rocio Marwa's land? Blah, blah, blah. This old man went on to say that, there's no way that Mzee Ondari could be having any money. What money does this Mzee have? What work was he doing? Where was he employed? How was he earning money? This guy is a scam. All this money is Marwa's. Marwa has been out there, traveling, making money for the last 10 years. And he has been sending money home to Mzee Ondari to tell him the projects to do. And now he is taking up the projects and calling them his own. He is even taking land and gifting it to somebody else's land, gifting it to somebody else's land. And I'm looking at this Mzee and I'm thinking, is this guy okay? Mzee, please shake your head a little bit. Are you feeling any loose nuts and bolts? Oh my God. Guys, first of all, Mzee Ondari is a farmer. You know, mkulima hodari, a very skilled farmer in the village. This guy plants sugarcane. He plants maize. And I'm sure he plants many other things, you know, that we do not know of. They've been accusing him of molasses. This Mzee is an entrepreneur, somebody who is self-employed. Guys, you know, when I was listening to Mzee Kuhara, I started wondering. He is reasoning exactly like his daughter, Piggy Mouth, talking about, which work do you have? Are you employed? Guys, this thing of employment is finishing some people. I'm just wondering, guys. You have to be employed in an office or in some institution or organization or I don't know, wherever. You have to be employed somewhere in order for you to earn money. Otherwise, you know, you cannot get money any other way. According to these people, you know, according to these people, you cannot make money any other way. You cannot even sell onions and make money. And even if you do, that is not money, according to them. Guys, remember even when carrots and the Piggy Mouth, you know, and I think carrots tends to copy Piggy Mouth. You know, when Piggy Mouth comes out here to say, hey, you guys, you're jobless, you're this and that, without YouTube, without YouTube. Now, everything that these people do, you know, Ondari and family, they will always try to cancel it, negate it, make it look as though it's not important. Even if they're making money on YouTube, now that money they've made on YouTube will be made to look like it's not money. Without YouTube, what can you do? Without YouTube, what have you done? Guys, money is money. Whether you make it on YouTube, whether you make it from your office, whether you're a nurse, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a cleaner, no matter what you do, you know, some jobs are bad, you know, like stealing and others. You know, those ones are wrong. But still people make money out of that. I'm sorry. And that money has not been written there. You know, this money has come from witchcraft. No. Even witch doctors, they earn. All I'm just trying to say, guys, is money is money. You know. And so, Mr. Ondari earns his money legitimately. Very legit. You know, an honest business. And a very hard business at that. Guys, going to the shamba is not easy. It's not easy task. And I'm sure Mzee Ondari employs people in farms, but he also partakes in it himself. You know, this Mzee carries his machete and goes to work. And you will hear people out here on the streets, you know, the lazy gang, this crazy gang. You will hear them talking, oh, this Mzee is always carrying a machete. They even call him Machete Man. Guys, that is a symbol of his job. That is a tool of his trade. This Mzee is a proud farmer, you know. And he has a lot of, you know, farms in that village. So when he's going from a farm to another, if he sees something that needs rectification, he will take up his machete and do it himself. This Mzee is a hands-on Mzee. Mzee Kuhara. It doesn't mean that teaching, you know, is the only profession on earth. Just because you are a teacher doesn't mean that Mzee Ondari also had to be a teacher. And money doesn't have to come from teaching only, because you are talking about Esther is the one who got a loan and blah, blah, blah. Yes, Esther could have taken a loan, but Mzee Ondari also is self-employed and he earns money. He earns a lot of money. And Mzee Kuhara, let me educate you, teacher. Yeah, I know you're a teacher. You're supposed to educate me, but let me educate you small. Even farmers, As a matter of fact, there are rich farmers in Kenya, and their only source of income is farming. In case you didn't know. I know, guys, quite a number of farmers in my village who have taken their kids to school, built houses, done everything through farming. Yes, even farmers can take loans. There are SACCOs for farmers, Mzee Kuhara, just as there are SACCOs for teachers. Did you know that? There are so many, self-help groups for farmers. Farmers are well-organized people. Farmers know how to help each other, how to, uplift each other. Farmers are well-to-do people in this society. By the way, Mzee Ondari is a large-scale farmer. He is not a small farmer. So yes, he can have money to buy land. Oh yes. People even in my village who have never gone to school, they have big tracts of land. People who have just been doing farming. Guys. Farming only. And sugarcane farming is actually a good, it's a good business. Very good. And I know, guys, that this Mzee Kuhara knows it. But he is playing stupid. Like I said, he is learning from people like Carrots. You come out here and act stupid, like you don't know what you're saying. like you don't know how things really are. And then you come out here because you want to lie to people. Or because you want to bash someone. Mzee Ondari has been making money for himself, Mzee Kuhara. You have been too jealous of this Mzee. It is time that you put your jealousy aside and just relax. Chillax. Oh my God. This kind of, attitude from Mzee is not good. You're supposed to be living a good life, loving people, having peace in your heart, just, joy, looking after, your grandkids, just thinking about life, like you lived it, not pursuing people with this little, and, negative energy and all this stuff. You're looking bad, Mzee. You're looking so bad. And is Marwa complaining, guys? Has anybody heard Marwa complaining anywhere? Please send me that timestamp. Please send me that video where Marwa is complaining that Mzee Ondari is giving out my stuff. Marwa does not mind. Even if that, land belonged to him, he doesn't mind. And this Mzee Kuhara has come out here many times, guys, to say that Mzee Ondari has written, Marwa's property in his name. Guys, I don't know why I don't believe that. And even if that's the case, then Marwa allowed it. They have been saying that Mzee Ondari mistreated Marwa, did ABCD, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, guys. If that is true, that was then. But right now, Marwa is a grown-ass man. Marwa is not those shy people who don't know how to talk. In fact, Marwa is the one who has made us know all his family members. Marwa is the one who has made us know so many people in the village. Marwa is a very well-spoken person. He's outspoken. He's confident. He's not afraid of anything. Marwa can speak up for himself. Even if it's not on camera. If Marwa finds anything like that, don't you think Marwa would ask that Mzee politely and nicely, like, Mzee, why? Daddy, what's going on? Why this? Marwa does not know how to defend himself. Hey, is Marwa 2 years old? What is this Mzee talking about? If at all anything has been written in Ondari's name, which belongs to Marwa, then Marwa has allowed it. That's how I take it. Marwa is not a pushover. Marwa is not those kind of people you will just, just do anything. especially when it comes to his property. Marwa works so hard. He may be leaving these village idiots, to run around and talk about his name. But when it comes to his property, I believe that Marwa loves his stuff. You can tell. You cannot work this hard, guys, and let people play around with your property. No. And if this, pieces of land can be written in on Mr. Ondari's name, then they can also be written in Marwa's name. So why not? Why not, guys? To me, it does not make sense. So, Mzee Kuhara, if this property that Mzee Ondari, gifted Rocio, is actually Marwa's, then that is good. Actually, Mzee Ondari has gifted, his daughter-in-law Marwa's land. So what is wrong with that? I still want to understand what your problem is, Mzee. I want to understand what your problem is. Because, guys, this Mzee cannot come out here to want to protect Marwa now when Marwa can protect himself. He cannot pretend to come out here to speak for Marwa while Marwa can speak for himself. When Marwa could not protect himself, he was not there. When Marwa could not speak for himself, he was not there. So all this pretense, cut it off, Mzee. All this coming strong, these things are Marwa's, you're just a broker. I mean, it is actually none of your business at this point. How these people run their home. Marwa needed your protection when he was vulnerable. You were not there. So please, when you're coming, you come slowly. You don't come with chest like that. No. You come slow. Unakuja pole pole upangwe. Pole pole. You don't come like that. Because at the end of the day, the whole entire world knows exactly who you are. It is what it is. And guys, please correct me if I'm wrong. But like almost a year and a half ago, the Ondari actually gifted Marwa land. Actually, it was not gifting him land, but Marwa found out that one of the pieces of land belonging to Mr. Ondari is actually registered in his name. And I remember Marwa saying that, this land is my father's, but he gave it to me or something like that. And Marwa was not aware of this, He came to find out when his papa, Mr. Ondari, was actually, giving him that land, like gifting it to him. I remember this was my very first video, to react on these streets. And I remember it was Carrots who was kind of, reacting on it, of course, negatively, talking about, this Mzee giving Marwa land. I can't remember exactly what she was saying, but I remember doing a reaction, countering Carrots and saying that, this Mzee and Marwa are getting along. They get along. And as you can see, this Mzee has gifted Marwa land. Somebody please remind me of that kind of thing, because it happened and it was like almost a year and a half ago. So what this Mzee is saying here is actually, combo. It is not straight. He does not know what he's talking about. Yes. And Marwa and Mr. Ondari, as far as I'm concerned, guys, they are getting along just fine. And he also mentioned something to do with Marwa has retired from travel. Mzee Kuhara, Marwa has not retired from travel. He is on a break. And I'm sure he is going to start traveling, better. He is going to come out better, in his travel.
But now Ondari is trying to accommodate Rocio by pretending to gift her the property of her own husband. And now saying, you see, this is mine. Where is Ondari's ancestral land? Where is Ondari ancestral land? To say that now I can gift you as my generation. The ancestral land is down there at Nyamaya with his two sons. This is a fake land which belongs to the siblings. This is Marwa and the DeeMwango, not Ondaris. So it's only a pretender. He's just a broker. He was just negotiating. That is why you saw his character always beating people trespassing. But now you can see when they buy somewhere, they wanted to trespass by force.
And something else, guys, is Mzee Kuhara trying to tell us that Mzee Ondari, has not played any part, any role at all in Marwa's life. Like positively. Remember when he was out here complaining about this Mzee, did not take Winnie to school. I remember doing a reaction and asking, how come Marwa went to school? Because according to Mzee Kuhara, Mzee Ondari was not taking any kids that don't belong to him to school. And according to him, Marwa and Winnie do not belong to Mzee Ondari. So I remember asking him, how come Marwa went to school? Up to university, guys. Up to up to university. At least Mzee Ondari, as much as he was bad, according to Kuhara, as bad as he was, he at least made sure that Marwa went to school. Or he did not stop. He was not on the way of Marwa going to school. He allowed it. Which for me is a good thing. It is a good thing. So kudos Mzee Ondari for gifting Rocio land. And this tells me that you take both the boy child and the guy child, the same. Guys, even during the meeting, that baraza that they had, I remember Mzee Ondari speaking in Swahili saying that he has gifted his land, one of his lands to his daughter. And of course, he was meaning D. And he even told the people at the baraza, it is good, to take your kids as equals. Don't treat, the male to be superior than the female. Both your kids, male or female, both of them should be the same. If it's land, if you're able, please give them both land. Don't be like, I'm only giving the boy child land and leaving out the girl child. And he said, I have given out land to my daughter. And he mentioned the area where DeeMwango's land is. This clearly tells you that this is a Mzee who's enlightened. A Mzee who sees the future. A Mzee who does not think that, a woman is less than. And that is why he has extended that same, thing to Rocio. Because Rocio being the daughter-in-law, that's just like his daughter. So he also felt like, giving some land to her, which Mzee Kuhara is not happy about. Mzee Ondari is really outshining you, Mzee Kuhara, right? I know you don't like it. I'm sorry. Now, guys, let us go to its Gintu. Guys, why is Gintu embarrassing Ernesto's father like this? Oh my God, this guy will make content with anybody, anything and everything. He doesn't care if he's embarrassing somebody, just putting out somebody's stuff out there. This guy is bad. And they are the ones who are out here, talking about Marwa is using people for views. Gosh. These are the kind of people the chief was talking about, that they will even show their mother's nakedness just for views. It's Gintu met Ernesto's father on the road. And he, of course, was having a conversation with him. This Mzee was drunk. Talking about he doesn't have a toilet. Guys, these toilets, hey, I did not know. And I live in this country, guys. I live in Kenya. But I did not know that toilets Hey. Toilets are something that is so precious like this. People do not have somewhere to poo. Hey, my goodness. Hey, what a life, guys. Now, this Mzee was talking about how he doesn't have a toilet. Chris the Great, I think, and some other people had promised to help them build a pit latrine, of which they began, but they have not finished it. So he was lamenting, even talking about he does not want anything to do with Chris the Great, and he was telling Gintu to help him to finish this pit latrine. Oh my God, guys. What a pity. Ernesto. And when you come out here, with a big mouth. Hey, you guys. Hey. No wonder Marwa does not even bother with these people. Guys. Oh my God. Imagine fighting with people who don't even have somewhere to poo. Hi. I think Marwa, when he sees this kind of stuff, he's like, this energy, I don't even have energy for this kind of people. Where? So now Gintu, of course, embarrassed this man, asking him questions so the man can keep talking, so he can keep laughing. It's a shame, guys. It's a big damn shame. So now Gintu started talking about the story of the road. Remember, he had told us that the road that Marwa, and family bought, that the owner refused, that they are not going to pass there. He even planted sisal on the road, guys. What a village. He planted sisal on the road so that they are not able to pass through. That is a mark of, do not trespass. So I think the only option Marwa and family had was to actually use the other road. Remember, the road that was blocked by Mzee Matiko. So, guys, let's listen to what Gintu said.
Already talk about the other road that has been Tanganized. Talk about Amaro talked about they have been buying a road. It's already blocked because the owner of that plot has refused that he cannot give out the road. So right now, let me put this kind of the effervescence from that kind of the portfolio so you can just understand what's really popping out, because things are not normal the way they were just planning. So today we have a scenario. I want to be coming back to this kind of the scenario whereby they have forced again to pass through that kind of the road, and already now again a case has been filed talking about they're now trespassing to somebody's plot because he has blocked, and DeeMwango and also iammarwa, they were just there, and also 𝐂𝐻𝐿 have had it that they went to talk about they have to pass whether he likes or not. So at that artifact I can say that Mr. Matiko has gone to the police station to understand what's really popping out, and I said it at first, what are we doing as people? What are we forcing? Why can't we use the law? And also we use a moment that you are talk about a bigger person, or you have talk about you have a say. Sometimes you can just handle much of 2-3 shenanigans and pogroms. And
so now, as Gintu is telling us, this tipper actually passed with materials on this particular road. The road that have been blocked. Guys, I thought they blocked the road. Apparently, they did not block the road well, because the tipper was able to squeeze through and pass. This must have been a really professional driver. Guys, I am happy about that, because like I keep saying over here, the court gave, temporary orders that they should allow these tippers to pass. And initially, this Mzee Matiko had allowed these tippers to pass before these people like Chris, the loser, and I don't know, whoever else, until they came to chokora his mind, to tell him, oh, these people, they're not supposed to pass and everything. That is when this guy again blocked the road. So if you ask me, Marwa and family are on the right. They're doing the right thing. Yes, the court allowed for them to pass. Mzee Matiko did not object to it in court. He agreed. And he even allowed, he complied at first. So guys, let them pass the trucks there. Guys, let us listen some more.
Again, what's really popping out? Because Mr. Matiko is talking about you're going to be getting to the police station. For what purpose? And how is it going to be handled again? Because we have been talking about police now and again. Because he was there in Nyabuhan's police station to talk about he has been hijacked, talk about trespassing and much more. But it's something that they can just put down and handle and make it happen. Because it's something which is a small thing for them to solidarize and also make it happen, because it's a small issue that can just bring me here maybe sometimes, but you can solidarize it in a better way, in a better thing that there's no much of creating much of the mayhem maybe at that kind of the portfolio. But we can talk about it's something whenever somebody says that, oh, this kind of the road, why are there people paid and we are not paid? Oh no, this kind of the thing will not go good. So they try themselves to talk about, even me, I need the money so as I can just give out the road. And why are you paying other people and you cannot pay me? It's a tit for tat. You pay them as you pay me too, so as you can just make sure that the road gonna be passing. That is what much of the people need at the ground. But absolutely, people don't understand such kind of a way. And I'm heading to this kind of the road because already today they have passed, and Mr. Matiko said that they have trespassed without his own consent, and he needs to understand why they are not doing what is necessary at this kind of the point, because they are forcing things to happen.
So according to Gintu, Mr. Matiko, Mzee Matiko went to the police station to report this incident. So I'm just wondering what he's reporting, what he's telling the cops. These people are forcefully passing through my land. Is he also telling them that they were in court? I know he must have told them that they had a baraza, they had this sitting where these people were told not to, pass their tippers, through his land anymore. He must have told the cops that. But I'm sure he must have left out the part of they were in court first. And the court gave preliminary orders, of which, when they sat down with the baraza, the wazers overruled it, which is not possible. It is not possible. So according to me, once again, these people have done the right thing. And they are following the law, because Gintu is out here saying they should follow the law. They have followed the law. They went to court. The orders were given. And that is what they're implementing. They are doing as they were allowed to pass the tippers through the land as the case goes on. So this baraza was there and all this, it has been decided, the wazir said, all that is, sorry guys, for lack of a better word, BS. Yes, it is BS. And I want them to go back to court, guys. In my opinion, they should go back to court. It was on 29th or something of this month, right? Yes. And now that thing should be handled there. Oh, yes. It should be handled right there. They should even say that the wazers ruled. Yes. And so let's hear what the court will say. Guys, if the wazers had ruled before the court, at least there would have been some sense there. But the wazers ruled after the court. It doesn't work like that. No, it does not, Gintu. They followed the law. And guys, all that is going on in this village is just greed. Money-hungry people. Everybody they see, everything they see, they want money. Gintu is talking about this other new land. This person is saying that they also want to be paid. Why are you paying others and leaving us out? So now Marwa will pay everybody in the village. Marwa is going to pay everybody in the village, guys. Because this tipper is going along so many, besides so many homes. So just because the tipper passed outside your home, now you're going to be saying, oh, we also need to be paid. Guys, wonders never cease. Like, seriously, this is too bad. So now, guys, Gintu continued showing us the land. Showing us the place where, the tipper passed and everything. Guys, I don't know why. I just found this to be very, very funny. And he also went on to give us breaking news that this time around, Mzee Matiko is going to block the whole road, guys. Block. Oh my God. This Marwa family is so powerful. Now, everybody in the village is going to be denied access of that road just because of their tippers. Guys, why are these people acting like terrorists? Because of one person, they'll punish everybody else. How those guys, because they want to, attack one person, they want one person deleted, so they will bomb a whole area. So that even if 50,000 other people get deleted, as long as that particular person that they wanted gets deleted, they're happy with it. They're okay with it. So now everybody in the village is going to suffer. Just so, Marwa and D do not pass their tippers through the land. What a shame, guys. What a shame.
So, but the good fact is I have to report what is really happening. I'm not bothered about whatever you talk about it. And this is the statement to talk about. Now the truck has come and it never had much of its own way. So it had to press it at this kind of, talk about very, very near at this kind of the place and make sure that it's not touching this kind of the trees here. So the breaking news that is coming right now is that they want to now block it fully. Talk about from that kind of the pathway until so they can just go hand in hand with their moment of understanding.
So in my opinion, guys, let them go back to court. Yes, Mzee Matiko is going to the cop station, to make reports and all this stuff. There's a court, date coming up. Let them go to court. Let them iron this thing out just as they began. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. Yes, everybody has rights in this country. And like they said, even Marwa said this, once the surveyor comes, then the roads will pass through everybody's land everywhere. And people will not even have a say. Guys, right now, in Kisii, there are parts where roads are passed. They have passed through people's land in the middle. Houses have been demolished. And people are not saying anything. You cannot do nothing. So these people here talking, guys, very soon, I don't know what they'll be talking about. 2 feet, 3 feet, I don't know what, how many centimeters? Guys, seriously? It is serious, guys. It is just serious. They have shown what kind of people they are to the whole entire world. And it is a big shame. Honestly, it is shameful. If you're here and you have not liked this video, please give this video a massive thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, also take this moment to hit the subscribe button and join this amazing family. Please let me know what you think about this video, guys. Drop your thoughts, your feelings, sentiments. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. Let me know what you think about Gintu, Mzee Matiko going to the cop station, to report this thing. What do you think about Marwa and D, passing their tipper right there? Because, guys, they had to get the materials to the site. Oh, yes. And according to me, they had the right. They were given, the green light by the courts. What do you think about Mzee Kuhara coming out here, Tuhara. Tuhara is actually to diarrhea, guy. What do you think about him coming out here to diarrhea words? That don't make sense because he is jealous. He is jealous of Mzee Ondari and, the kind of family he has raised and, just the love and unity they have in their family. Let me know what you think, about this whole video. And also drop your thoughts, drop your opinions also about this issue of Marwa and the river slash stream that is behind his house. So guys, let us meet in the next video. Bye bye.
Reality checker, truth teller, I'm your protector from the lies and the fake narrative. Truth is what I got to give. Speak the truth, speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, it's MORAA, your African daughter. Don't paint pictures bigger than the frame to tarnish good people's names. Your tainted lessons, evil missions, telling tales just for fame. Truth teller, I see through the game. Truth teller, calling out the shame. Truth teller, standing in the rain. Truth teller, breaking every chain.